Good morning, girly pops. I'm back filming today. Not that it's gonna have been any break for you, because it hasn't. I only really upload once a week. But if you follow my Instagram, you'll know that I dropped my camera in my dog's water bowl. That was really fun. Yeah, so it dropped in the water bowl. I was mid filming something else, God knows what, and I always like prop my camera up because I don't have a proper tripod, and when I'm filming for like TikTok and stuff, it has to be portrait. Yeah, portrait, and I only have a tripod for landscape. So it fell. It did not just fall on the floor, it fell in my dog's water bowl. Just cherry on top, really. But my camera has been in rice and, is it silica? Is that how you say it? Silica gel? For the past like, you've got to be kidding me. Don't mind me while I just clean this up. Good job I don't need it anymore, isn't it? Yeah, so my camera has been sitting in this for like 3 days and it's actually worked. I'm kind of like unsure on what today's video is going to be. I'm just filming. It's just natural instinct. I'm going to show you my outfit. So I'm going to the gym now. Felt like an all black kind of outfit. I'm gonna do like a full body workout today, I think. Not really like me at all, but yeah, I'm gonna do just a bit of everything. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of cardio as well. Okay, just been getting some content, but now I'm actually gonna go to the gym. Just putting my shoes on. I ditched the hat because it was pissing me off. Look at the nice day. It actually really feels like summer recently. Like anybody else that lives in the UK will know. It's been actually like quite warm and sunny recently. So we're on the right track. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym now and I will show you my workout. But basically the point of this video, I am just kind of gonna make it like a little bit of a vlog as well. But I just wanna explain like some reasons why you may not be progressing. Just put it all in this video as well as a workout. So if you want to see why maybe you might not be progressing and want some tips on how to progress, then carry on watching this video, or you can just skip it, whatever you want. But yeah, also today is the day that I tell my boyfriend that I've booked a holiday for us for his birthday. I'm so excited. I'm actually really nervous. I don't really know why. I just look a bit stupid, don't I? Why does my head look like that? Finished my full body workout and have actually just filmed like a beginner's full body workout for my TikTok as well, so keep your eyes peeled if you want to see that. But I've just I tried to make the lights brighter in here, but I turned them off and now they won't come back on, so I'm gonna leave right now. I've just been to pick up an iced coffee and now I'm gonna go home, edit edit the content that I got in the gym, and I'm also gonna clean my car, I think. Absolutely beautiful weather. I really have no excuse not to. It's pretty dirty as well, and I got a new car air freshener yesterday, which is another reason to wash my car. But yeah, and then I'm gonna sit down and talk, which is what this whole video is about. I'm just kind of bleh. I'm just kind of yabbing on, but I am gonna actually like sit down and talk about what this video is actually about. Also, excuse the fact that I have no makeup on. I know I look disgusting, but there was no chance of wearing makeup in this heat. It's roasting, and I was kind of doing like a hit-ish full body workout, so no makeup for me. Okay, girls, I've just come home to something so exciting. My package from Honor. You will have already seen by now on my Instagram stories, because I will have already posted something about it. But I am now an Honor Active affiliate. I'm so excited. This is literally like my dream brand to be an affiliate for. Like, I genuinely think these, like, the Honor Active gym clothes are the nicest gym clothes I've ever worn in my life. Don't even say that lightly. I actually genuinely mean it. The clothes are absolutely unreal, and to work with them is just like, just an honour. It's an Honor Active. So excited about working with them. I do have a link which you can shop through if you get anything from Honor, which I would appreciate so much if you guys use my code when you buy something, but I will put it in my description. So yeah, I would appreciate it so much if you used it. Okay, so this is the dinner that I made. I feel like this type of meal is just perfect for days like this where it's actually really warm. There is rice under there, promise. It's just under the fish. I used a full packet of that golden vegetable Uncle Ben's, I don't know if it's Uncle Ben's, but golden vegetable rice, peeled up some carrots, olives, coriander, feta cheese and cucumber, and then I just use this, I think it's like a sea bass that I just found in the freezer, and just chucked it in the oven. But yeah, this took me like 20 minutes because that takes 20 minutes in the oven, so yeah, really quick dinner. Okay, so getting on to the main sort of point of this video is going to be 5 reasons why you are not progressing. So I'm just going to kind of like briefly touch over them all. I'm not going to go into a huge explanation of each one because I could be here for days. But my first point as to why you may not be progressing is that you are not implementing progressive overload into your routine. So basically what progressive overload is, it is an increase in intensity within your training, and it's basically responsible for the increased stress placed on the musculoskeletal system, like over time. So some examples of progressive overload would be to increase your weight every few weeks or so, decrease your rest time between sets. Obviously you're not going to decrease your rest time between sets all the time, because for example if you are wanting to lift heavy, if you're in your 6 to 8 rep range, then you're obviously going to want more rest between your sets, just so that you can actually lift the weight in your next set. However, if you are doing hypertrophy training and muscular endurance training, you may want to decrease the rest time between your sets a little bit just to increase the intensity. Obviously the less rest that you have, the more intense your session is going to be, because you're not resting for as long a period of time. Another form of progressive overload would be to just add variations into your routine. So for example, say that you're doing hip thrusts. An example of progressive overload could even just be something like adding a pulse to those hip thrust reps, because obviously that is adding more intensity into the reps rather than just doing a normal rep. Also things like adding holds to the reps. For example, if you come into the top of a rep and then you kind of hold the movement at the top for about 3 seconds, that is also an example of increasing intensity within your session. So these are all examples of progressive overload. A lot of people just think progressive overload is just like increasing your weight. However, that is not a sustainable form of progressive overload to just use that, if you know what I mean. Like, you're not going to increase your weight every single week. That's just not really how training works. If you could increase your weight every week, I'd be lifting like 1,000 kilograms. Like, it's just not really how it works. You should be aiming to increase your weight every couple of weeks or so, however aiming to do a different rep range with that increased weight. So say you're doing some reps on a 50 kg squat and you're doing 10 to 12 reps, and then you move up to 60 kg the next week. You can't expect to do 10 to 12 reps on that new weight. On this new weight you will probably be able to do 6 to 8 reps, or maybe 8 to 10, just because obviously it's something new for your body is shocked, like your muscles are being shocked and you will not be able to do as many reps with this new heavier weight, which is why you then work that way up, and then that's how the cycle works. So with this new weight you'll end up being able to do 10 to 12, and then you move up to another weight again which is even heavier, and then you go back down to 6 to 8, and so on and so on, and that is basically progressive overload if you're talking about increasing weight specifically. So basically why you need to be progressive overloading is that your muscles need to be shocked in order for them to build new muscle fibers, and to also prevent you from hitting a plateau. So a plateau is where you're just kind of at a standstill. You're not decreasing in strength or anything like that, but you're not increasing either, because your body is not being shocked, so your muscles are not being shocked, and your muscles are just too used to your regular routine that you're doing. Okay, so my tip number 2 as to why you may not be progressing is you are not pushing yourself hard enough and you're not training till failure. So training till failure is so important, and this doesn't just mean like you're just doing a 1 rep max and then that's your failure. It can also mean like 10 to 12 reps, and on that 12th rep you physically have no more left in the tank. Like, that is it, you're done. Training until failure creates more muscle stimulation in your muscles, which obviously in time will lead to more muscle growth. If you train until failure, those last couple of reps that are almost feel nearly impossible to do are where your muscle fibers are broken down the most. Obviously your muscle fibers need to be broken down to create new ones, so just go hand in hand. So my tip number 3 would be that you are training hard, you know, you're hitting the gym like 6 days a week and your sessions have been really good, but you're not prioritizing the right diet. So by prioritizing the right diet, I mean you might not be eating the right calories for your goals, you might just be eating a load of shit, you're just not nourishing your body in the right way that you need to progress and build that muscle. So for example, say you're wanting to gain weight or gain muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus. If you're wanting to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Now you're not really going to be able to do either of those things if your calories are not right. Say you're eating way more calories than you should be, you're not going to be losing weight. Also, just eating a load of shit, like you're not nourishing your body and you're not giving your muscles what they need to grow. Your diet needs a high amount of protein, high amount of carbs, and a high amount of micronutrients like vegetables, fruit, everything like that. Just for one, it's good for you. You need the carbs for the energy when you're working out, and you need the protein to actually build the muscle. And then my tip number 4 as to why you may not be progressing would be that you are not getting enough rest. So this can mean sleep, or it can just mean physically being on your feet all day, every day. Even if you're getting the right sleep, you might just be running yourself down by being run off your feet every single day. You need to kind of take those days sometimes, you know, like self-care days, to just literally rest. Even if you're not asleep, you can just be resting, sitting, doing nothing, and it's sometimes just what your body needs to just repair everything that's been torn down in your workouts. Especially say that you've been running off your feet every single day at your job, whatever job you have, and then you're training as hard as you can for those like 2 hours or 1 hour. Like, your body has no time to rest and recover other than when you're sleeping, and sometimes we need more than the sleep that we're getting to rest. That's why taking rest days is also so important as well. I wouldn't really recommend training 7 days a week, unless you're obviously some like crazy athlete, but definitely maximum 6 days a week, I would say, if you're weight training. It also depends on how much you are putting out. So say you are lifting your maxes every single session of the week, say you're doing a 1 rep max every session of the week, I would recommend only maybe doing 3 to 4 sessions a week rather than your usual 5 to 6, just because your body needs more rest as it's been broken down even more, and your muscles need that rest to replenish and grow your muscles. And then my last tip would be that you are not staying consistent, and like you're not sticking to a program or anything. Your training is just like all over the place. So this is why I recommend before each workout writing it down in your phone or in your notes, like just physically actually writing it down in a notepad, and then also tracking what weights you're actually lifting so that you know that you're progressing each week. You can write down how many reps you've done with this certain weight and say, oh, I've done 6 to 8 reps last week, I'll try get 10 reps this week. And then if you do get the 10 reps, maybe it's time to increase the weight. This is just so that you know your body is being pushed all the time, not just kind of settling into a routine, which is when you will hit a plateau. You always want to be progressive overloading using any of the forms that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, knowing what you have lifted and how many you've lifted for just helps give you a kind of like gauge of what you want to do in your next session and what you want to achieve within the next coming weeks. And having stuff written down just holds you accountable even more, and you can go into the gym having an idea of what you're doing, because sometimes if I don't write my workout down, I go into the gym absolutely clueless. I'm like, right, what should I do today? And it's just not ideal. You know, if you've just been busy and you've not had time to plan it, it's just not ideal going into the gym having no idea what you're doing. It throws you off. I also find that it throws my confidence off if I go into the gym having no idea what I'm doing, because I'm just like, oh, like, where do I start first? So having it all written down is just so much better for your routine. When I say staying consistent, I basically mean, we all know we're meant to do compounds, right? So in every leg day, for example, you want to be doing squats, deadlifts, lunges, hip thrusts, any one of those forms every single session nearly, which is what I mean by staying consistent. I don't mean staying consistent as in doing the same weight, but you want to stick to those exercises, and those exercises are what you want to focus on progressively overloading in. As the compound exercises are the most effective for muscle growth, those are the ones you want to be focusing on progressive overload with the most. You go into the gym every single leg day doing something completely different every single day, you're not gonna get the results, which is why you need to focus on perfecting your form on the certain exercises like squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts, and then you can focus on progressively overloading those each week. So yeah, I think those are all the tips that I have so far that I can think of, like the main reasons as to why you may not be progressing. It could also obviously be so many other factors to do with genetics, just loads of things that I've just not mentioned, like your lifestyle, everything like that. Everybody's circumstances are different and everyone's like fitness journeys are completely different, so take these points into account, but also just take other things into account as to like what is going on in your life, because obviously I've not mentioned any of those that could also be a big factor, because I don't know what you're doing in life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was useful. I will have popped the workout I did this morning as well in this video. I decided to do a bit of full body slash HIIT sort of thing. I'm actually a changed woman. I don't really know why I'm doing this sort of training at the moment. I just find it quite fun. I've got some holidays in summer, so I'm just trying to cut down a little bit, go back to my maintenance. As I said, I'm not bulking anymore, so that is why I'm kind of incorporating a little bit more Stairmaster, things like that, just fancy things like that. Hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in the next video.